All right. Hey, Facebook friends, you're probably wondering what's going on over here. This is Akwasi Frimpong. He is an Olympian, made the 2018 Olympics in Pyeongchang, South Korea. He's a skeleton athlete, skeleton racer for the country of Ghana, but he's lived and trained here in Salt Lake City for several years now. Went to UVU and is definitely a Utah guy. We certainly support him. And what we're doing at KSL is for the next, leading up to the Tokyo Games, starting next week, we're going to start doing kind of an Olympic story every single week leading up to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, leading up to those games. Now, Akwasi, he's a winter athlete, so he's looking ahead to 2022 Beijing. But I got to tell you, these Olympians, they train for years. I mean, he still has 2 years until the Beijing Olympics, but he is still going full bore as hard as he can, training for those games. Now, what's interesting about Akwasi and what he does is that, you know, Africa, where Ghana is, it's not really known for its winter athletes. You know, definitely summer, but not so much winter. When he made the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics, he was one of Africa's first winter athletes in history. Now, no athlete from Africa has ever medaled in a Winter Olympics, and he wants to be the first. He calls it the hope of a billion, since there are more than 1 billion people in Africa, and he's certainly come a long way. He just got back from Sochi, Russia, at a competition over there, as well as Pyeongchang, South Korea, where the Olympics were. But he is back here in Utah training and working hard, hoping to make the Olympic Games. So he's one of the athletes we're going to profile here in our Olympic specials coming up on KSL starting next week. Even though we are looking at the Tokyo Olympics and again in 2020, he's already looking. I mean, if he started training now for the Beijing Olympics, it's already too late. So some of you might remember Akwasi from the coverage we did in South Korea. Just a genuine, humble, hardworking guy. He just did some running over here would make everybody else look foolish because he barely broke a sweat, and now he's doing some weightlifting. So look for these Olympic specials coming up on KSL here again starting next week. Every week we're going to feature some Olympic stories for our coverage leading up to the Tokyo Games. So okay, we'll get busy here with Akwasi, and look at him. I mean, yeah, I would break both of my knees if I was doing that. And he, you know, that's one of the fun things, honestly, about covering the Olympics, is you get to see these people doing things that just, I mean, the rest of us we can't do it. And they do it with ease, and they dedicate their lives and years to do this type of stuff. So, okay, I'll shut up. We'll let Akwasi